if I turn the lights off and I only have the ring light, it'll look better. What's up, YouTube? If you guys are following along with the live chat replay, you can follow along to everything that's being said by going to the comment section and swiping right. Please keep the comments nice and respectful. You know, be nice on the internet. Oh my god, I still did not turn on sub only. Shit. Shit. ACG fan, what's up? I wonder if it'll look cooler if I turn the lights off with that right there. Hi. Megan, why are you not? Hold on. Linda, Merry Christmas. I kind of want to turn the light off and keep the light, like the ring light on, and see what that looks like. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try. Because I feel like creators, like, it's more of like a vibe if like it's kind of dark in the room, you know? Merry Christmas. Or happy holidays, you know, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Take out I got a lot of wrapping done. A lot of it. Like so much. Like, I'm not usually on time. Who's the lady on your shirt? I don't know if I can talk about it because I'll get demonetized. Someone just say in the chat her name. I know like TikTok hates it, and I know that I'm on YouTube right now, but I don't know what I can say on these apps anymore. She is responsible for taking multiple rapist lives, and they sentenced her to death. She is a female serial. She likes cereal. All the community guidelines are absolutely ridiculous. Hi Jess, hope you're well. Yeah, Christmas and New Year's. It's spelled with an A. You got it though. What are y'all doing? Nothing? Same. She wrote a book? I didn't know she wrote a book. My hair's driving me nuts. His burner rapper. Yeah. He has like, you know, like Suicide Boys. If you don't like Suicide Boys or that kind of sound, then you're not gonna like Burner's music. And sorry, for a long time, I did not like his stuff. But it grows on you, you know? It grows on you. Also, I think his music sounds better in the car. Because like he would play me songs where I'm like, this is very stressful. But he would play me songs when I'm overstimulated, overwhelmed, 3 kids running around. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like it's too much. And then he's like, listen to this song, and it's about people, and you're screaming at me, and I'm like, I can't handle one more thing. But I was listening to Too Far Gone the other day in the car, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually like a whole vibe, and it's way cooler than you handing me a phone when I'm already like at max freaking capacity with ADHD, and it's like the most. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of things happening in the chat. I'm sorry, I should have turned on sub only. I'm sorry. Ooh, the 5-piece. Brianna, love you too. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Just made 15 years sober. I know you said clean, but I'm sure you shower. I don't like the verbiage around sobriety. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's very normal to be like, I'm this many years clean, but like, that implies that you're dirty and there's something horribly wrong with you if you're in active use. And I am a huge advocate for harm reduction. I volunteer in harm reduction. So I just hate the words, but I'm really proud of you. Just scrolling through YouTube. Nope. I did go to jail. Yep. This channel is about prison and addiction, mental health, domestic violence, all the things. You know, I talk about all the stuff, all the really hard stuff that people tend to shy away from on social media because social media is a highlight reel, unless you're crazy like me, and talk about all the things. What was I addicted to? Okay, so 13 years ago or something. um, my daughter is 12 and a half. So yeah, like 13 years ago, I was addicted intravenously to H and pills, and then I dabbled in anything that you could put in a rig, and yeah, that's why my arm's covered in tattoos. You can't see it really anymore because I covered all of that really ugly shit in beautiful art, but yeah, I was an intravenous addict for a long time. Yap, yap, yap. I love y'all. I'm so glad you're here. You're lucky that you're here. I forgot to turn on sub only, even though I just promised Dory 5 seconds ago that I was gonna turn it on sub only. But then I came down here and it was in a new room. I have ADHD. So, how many tattoos do I have? Like 4? I don't know. I have a sleeve, a half sleeve, my entire shin done. It's a whole raccoon. I have a piece of my ribs, some random ones throughout my body. So we're getting there. We're getting there. What led me down that road of addiction? Really just pain. You know, I was really going through it as a teenager. So I started my addiction when I was almost 13 years old, so 12. And I'm 35 now. So I was in my I'm so misunderstood Kurt Cobain age. I was very depressed, and I was battling unalive thoughts for a long time. And you know, when I started using anything, alcohol, substances, anything, it made me feel a little bit better. And that was the only way that I knew how to manage it because I was a kid. I was a kid. You quit in December 2011? That's amazing. If you are, hey, guys, if you're spamming the chat, we have to put you in timeout for a little bit because it's just so annoying. Also, there's over 200 people in here. Can we get the likes up? It's for free. It don't cost you a dime. I quit October of 2011. So yeah, that's a long time. If you're like a scientist about it, it's a while. I still smoke weed. How do you feel about that? Good for you. I don't care. Again, I believe in harm reduction, and I don't care about anything that you're putting into your body, whether it's a drug or a dick. I'm not here to judge you. I don't care. As long as your life is healthy and manageable, then I don't think anyone should judge. I mean that from medically assisted treatment to mental health medication to cannabis. I was abstinent for 7 years, and I was going through a really hard time, narcissistic abuse, and I had a new diagnosis of ADHD. I was having unalive thoughts 3 or 4 years ago, and they got really, really bad again after, you know, having a duration of time where that wasn't going on. My insomnia ramped up. So after 7 years of abstinence, I went back to the doctor because I was not gonna survive. Like it was unbearable, and your life in recovery should not be unbearable. So sometimes your life in recovery means you take medication so that you're not on the fucking street. Sometimes it means you take medication that looks like a plant so that you can sleep or so that you can eat and so you don't fucking kill yourself. But I've had several attempts throughout the course of my entire life, starting from the age of 12. And, you know, I realized just a few years back that when I'm white knuckling my fucking mental health and white knuckling my sobriety, something is wrong. And I needed some extra help. So I am no longer abstinent. I take medication for my mental health, and then a little bit of cannabis, a couple times a month. I might hit a couple puffs off a J so I can sleep. But yeah. Ooh, people are getting timed out. Oh, what What'd y'all do? Burner's live on TikTok, and it's a different vibe over there. It's more fun. So you're gonna hear him yelling. He's the whole vibe. Hey girl, how you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? Jesus loves you so much. Come to Christ. What? How do you define addiction? If your life is unhealthy and unmanageable, then you have an issue that you have to work out. What type of substances are you off, or did you quit? I feel like you're not hearing me when I say a substance is not the problem. It's so much deeper than that. That's called California Sober. Cool. Great. I don't care about labels. Whether it's my recovery or my sexuality, I do not care about labels. I will never be like, or my religious beliefs. I don't believe in labels. Like, don't believe in God, but I'm never going to be like, I'm an atheist. I don't like it. I don't like labels. I don't. You know? Try magnesium. Hi, I want to kill myself. Go to the gym. Take some magnesium. Work out. Go for a hike. Jog. Guys, stop it. Anything else you want to talk about? You don't like my eyebrows? Okay. Aliens in New Jersey. No, there is like all of the drones the size of cars, and the government's like, oh fuck, we don't know. We probably do, but we don't know. There's alien. There's aliens in the ocean. There's drones the size of cars in the sky. Everyone's at war with everyone in the Middle East. We can't get healthcare. Strawberries are $8 a pound. It's fine. Everything's fine. Why are people so ridiculous? Because it's the internet. Here we go again. Oh man, can I turn it on sub only right now? Can one of my mods do it, or do I have to do it? I can do it. Oh, y'all are fucked. Oh no, what happened? Oh, y'all can't talk unless you're subscribed to me. Watch, I did it wrong. Oh my god. How embarrassing. Did Burner club with Chelsea? No, Chelsea came to the United States and she was deported. Deported. She was stopped by customs, and customs doesn't care, and they deported her because she had a expired French visa, except Chelsea is not from France. She's from the UK, and she's never had a French passport. So she stayed up fucking all night long. Horrible strategy, by the way, when you're flying. But she stayed up. It's bothering me. She stayed up and she was up for hours and hours and hours. And then she got on a crazy flight from the UK to the US, and she arrived in New York, you know, expecting that everything was fine. Like, she had an issue, but I'll get to that. So she's sleep deprived and exhausted. Customs stops her, and they check her passport and everything, and they fucking deport her. So we're like scrambling, trying to figure out why. They won't tell her why. They're not saying why. I'm asking my friend Carrie, who's a flight attendant, who is like, she's saved my life a million times. I'm like, girl, what's happening? And she's like, did she have a return flight? Sometimes you might get flagged if there's no return flight. I'm like, she has a fucking return flight. Like, we talked to the lawyer before she got here, because what really happened is she came to the US when she was a teenager, and she overstayed her visa by 2 weeks because she couldn't afford to go home. And the flight the time where she was here for too long, that's the reason. So we contacted a lawyer, and then she has a lawyer, and everyone said everything's fine. Everything was approved. Her flight was approved. We had to talk to fucking people to make sure it happened. We had to give our information so Chelsea could stay with us, and still they fucking deported her. And the reason that they gave her was in an envelope that they wouldn't give her until she landed back in the UK. So imagine how fucking exhausted she was. Like, we called her when she finally was able to talk to us, and she just looked awful because she was so tired. And then she opened the documents and it said expired French visa, except that wasn't a fucking thing. But customs just doesn't care. Oh, we got a 10-piece. Yeah, she's the sweetest. Thank you for the 10-piece, Ethan. Nice channel, happy holidays. I appreciate you. Chelsea's kind of like Burner though. Like they have online personalities and people don't like them. They don't like them. They talk crazy, you know? But the people that I know off screen and off camera are amazing. Laws are laws. Yeah, but you can't say that someone is being deported over an expired visa that never existed. They said that she had an expired visa in France. She's never had a passport or visa in France. That's the thing. Like, so she is hella wanting to sue. I love Bernard and Jess. Thank you. That man. Okay, so we have almost 300 people in the live. Can we get the likes up? Press the like. It helps, I guess. I don't know. YouTube is weird these days. Johnny, I heard Facebook has recently decreased monetization. It's like $2 for 70K views, and it used to be as much as YouTube. No, they didn't decrease money. They changed the game, and some people can't adapt. So 70,000 views, I'm gonna make way more than $2. But the way that Facebook is paying is completely different, and there's 1,000 different ways to earn money on Facebook. So you have to understand the game and you have to play the game. And if you don't know how it changed, then yeah, you'll make $2, but you have to adapt with shit. So Facebook pays. Facebook has always paid more than YouTube, way more than YouTube. You just have to know how to play the game. There's only like a couple ways to make money on YouTube. That is super chats that you guys send me, or ads on your videos if your video is monetized, and then ads on, and then memberships. So ads on videos, memberships, and super chats that you guys send. That's not a lot of diversity, you know? So Facebook has always paid me way more than YouTube has ever paid me. Must have been in a year. Just creating content, almost 400,000 just creating content. How do you grow a YouTube channel as a new creator? Is it as simple as posting original content often? Every channel performs differently. So create content that is authentic, that is original, that is exciting, that people want to watch, and post it frequently on a schedule that will absolutely burn you out. Yeah. So mental health, who's she? Who is she? We don't know. So if you want to be successful on the internet, you have to like tell your mental health to fuck right off, because you can't have both. You can either have, TikTok pays. You can either have mental stability and good mental health or an internet career. You can't have both. So there's that. Gotta be a little fucking broken. And then if you ever want to be like real about shit and like show real shit, be prepared to be told that you're a dumbass bitch, okay? And that you're fake as fuck. So people complain that the internet is fake, right? Because everything's a highlight reel and no one talks about real things until you talk about real things and you're told that you're a liar and a fraud and you're a dumb bitch and get off the internet and you're a drama queen and oh my God, right? Because they say they want real, they don't want real. They don't. I learned that the hard way. I'm still continuing to learn that because I'm not gonna change, never ever. Can you guys hear him yelling or no? The sickest thing I bought. It's probably a food thing. I'm a foodie. Guy Fieri's nachos in Vegas, trash can nachos. Like I don't buy like expensive things, so anything that I've bought that gave me like happiness, it was a meal. It was food. I do have a Twitter account. I'm not calling it X. I just don't use it that often because I don't like it. It's gross. A whole ass house, coolest thing you bought, and a Jeep. Yeah, well, R.I.P. Megan, don't you dare say that you're ready for TikTok to be banned. Like, that's not cool, dude. Shut the fuck up. I know it's kicking your ass right now, but like, we need TikTok to stay there because tons of people feed their kids through that app. Okay? I love you, but no. No, 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 no. So many people pay all their bills and take care of their kids, and they're literally surviving off of TikTok. And the people that don't understand the TikTok ban, like, y'all don't understand this is a whole ass industry. You don't understand that these are creators and with tons of marketing. It's a fucking industry. And everyone's like, your cute little TikTok videos. And no, this is paying people's bills. It's paying their mortgage, it's feeding their kids. Like, no, stop trying to devalue social media. I don't understand in the year 2024 and it's almost 2025. We as a whole do not understand the power of social media, how important it is, how much money is there. I know you're salty, Megan. I love you. And I get it because I've been like, fuck TikTok too, a million times. But like literally, like it's a fucking industry and a massive one. Is it obnoxious? Is it silent creators? Is it really difficult to deal with? Like Megan's frustrated for all of the right reasons. Her frustration is completely valid. I was just kicked out of the creator fund on TikTok. And I'm still like, no, because TikTok does not pay my bills. You know, I might make a little bit of money over there sometimes, and that's cool. I'll take it. We gonna take it. We gonna take it. But I know that there are families that literally survive only off of TikTok. And those are the families that I will advocate for forever. Damn, kicked you out. I've been kicked out so many times before. I don't give a shit. I do not care that TikTok has kicked me out of the creator fund, like at all. Like, TikTok has never paid my bills, but it pays a lot of other people's bills, and I'll fight for all of those people. Be in the house, there's a grilled chicken. Hell yeah. Have a good dinner, Brian. Have some wine for me. I love Popeyes. That's such a random. What's better, KFC or Popeyes? And if you say KFC, you're fucking lying. Like, there's no flavor in any of that. You're making ribs. Oh, can I come over? Popeyes is so much better. There's flavor. You know, like the mashed potatoes actually have flavor. Popeyes. KFC, you're white, aren't you? They don't season their shit, bro. If you're telling me KFC is better, it's because y'all do not season your shit. And we can tell that you're not spicy. Nikki, you've never had Popeyes? Girl. Yeah, KFC has no flavor. Justin with the 7 Ps. How's Canada? That's Canada, right? CA. Does it feel like you live in the apartment of a meth lab? Thank you for the super chat. How often do you go live? I want to see as much. It's so random because I have a toddler in the house now, and I was severely underestimating how hard that is. So I went from 2 kids to 3 kids in the home overnight, and I'm still adjusting. It's been 9 months. I'm still adjusting. It's so hard. My girls are a lot older than Berner's daughter. My girls are 12 and 8 and a half. Where'd you get a toddler? I scooped her up one day. I was like, hey kid, you're cute. Come with me. What? My fiance has full custody of his daughter, and she just turned 4 yesterday. And whew. Where'd you go? I'm an introvert too. No, I totally get it. Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate it. But some of the drama pays some of these bills. You know what I'm saying? Some of the negativity pays pays the bills, and we're gonna take all of that. Do women in prison watch football? Yeah, they do. Thank God. Thank God. It was my place to be with the stud broads and their girlfriends that liked football. I was very grateful. So yes, women in prison watch football. AECG fan. This is church. We in church right now. It's church. What? Message deleted. Who deleted Megan's shit? Hold on. Don't delete it. It's okay. Aren't you the girl who was in prison for using it pew pew? No. I didn't use it on anyone. I just I just had possession of it. That's not the same thing. What? I didn't hurt anybody. I was I was caught with possession with intent, simultaneous possession of hugs, but with a D. And Riley, what are y'all doing? Micah, Riley, what are you doing? Hey, come on, dude. We just talked about this. What are y'all doing?
Passing notes.
Don't do that anymore. Go watch your show.
What's wrong with passing notes?
I'm on a live stream currently right now. Go watch the show that you were gonna watch or play Uno, whatever you guys talked about, and I'll be right out. Close the door, go to your room. It is day 2 of Christmas break, and these kids will not listen to me for shit. It's been all day, so I'm like, we're gonna have an hour of quiet time. Go to your room, just chill out, watch a movie, do anything else besides bother me. You know, they're just close the door. I quit. It's day 2 of Christmas break. I quit. I'm fucking tired. Oh my God. They're driving me crazy. It's been 2 days. It's as real as you get up in this bitch, okay? It is as real as you get. Like, these kids are driving me fucking crazy. And oh my God. All day long, they've been driving me fucking crazy. So I'm like, we need 1 hour of quiet time. My kid's almost 13 years old. And she's running back and forth outside of the door to try to drive me nuts. Like, why? Why? We're not talking about that on live, Jory. Oh my God. It's fine. It's fine. Can I join live and talk about my situationship? Yes, you can. What they do? Give us all the tea. You absolutely can. Day 2 of 14. It's like the second. Sorry, I'm still having this cough situation. The second that they're on like vacation or anything, immediately 7 a.m. What are we doing? What are we doing today? What are the plans for today? What's dinner for today? Are we gonna go anywhere? Is there anything fun happening? And I'm like, oh my God, it's 7 a.m. That's why teachers need to be paid $1 million a year. Okay, $1 million a year, and I will not budge on that number. $1 million a year. Because from the second that those kids are at school, there's an activity and there's things to do and everything's fun and there's a plan for the day and there's no, immediately no. Immediately no. Like $1 million a year. Oh, I don't go, but a situationship, just block him, sis. Just fucking block him. You know what I mean? Go do all the shit that you think he's doing to you. Go do it to him. They love that. They love when you act like them. They love when you treat them the way that they treat you. You know what I'm saying? They love that. So do that. I'm serious. That's solid advice. Is that person probably not going to talk to you again? Yeah. And you're welcome. Because why the fuck? Jory, stop deleting them. I'm just going to click on them anyway. It's not like toxic. Stop. No. Can you undo that? I want to see what she was saying. Yeah, my stepmom's a teacher. So that's another reason why I'm like, I saw all the shit that she did. I saw the work that she was doing, and $1 million a year. Can I move those? Yeah, I can. I'm gonna move you guys like, there we go. Oh, okay. I missed that one. Missed that. Dude, why do kids have phones with YouTube access? One of my kids has a phone. She's 12 and a half. And she has no access to YouTube or any social media. Just kids YouTube. Oh, stop giving your kids iPhones with full internet access. Fuck around, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Just if their kids, just block them. My content's not for kids. I don't make kid content. Like, I will never be on kid YouTube. Oh my God. Okay, sorry, Jory, I missed that. What lipstick shade? I don't know. It's the it's very old. It's LYS or whatever. I don't know. I can't even tell. It's so old. I don't know. It's fucking pink, bro. I don't know. It's pink. So if you have kids and they want a phone, just get them a Bark phone. If they already have a phone, download Bark. It's something that we use. Bark is it's a service that monitors all of the text messages and anything coming through, including games. So a lot of these games like Roblox, they have a chat feature where you can talk to fucking strangers. And it's not okay, and it makes me absolutely crazy and paranoid, and it's scary. But what Bark does is it monitors, this is not an ad, it monitors all of the chats they're getting, all the messages coming through, and it will alert the parent like, hey, there's something wrong over here, so that you can make the best decision possible. Bark needs to pay for promo. I would absolutely love to do something with Bark because I love them, and it's just a really good company. I will talk about them for free. When you're getting face tats like Burner? Probably never, because I'm a pussy. It's brave. You guys, as much as you guys hate on his face tattoos, you have to admit that is the fucking bravest thing to do. That is commitment. That is scary. Like, he tattooed his entire face. If that does not take balls, if that does not tell y'all this man got a 12-inch, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's fucking gangster. I'll stop. I'm a preschool teacher, former elementary. Oh, you're welcome. Family Link. I'm sure there's a lot of other resources out there, and I'm not going to bash on Family Link. I just don't know anything about that. So we use Bark, and it works great. Much love from Romania. I knew someone from Romania one time. They were like a really angry Chihuahua. So now when everyone's like, hey, if anyone's like, I'm from Romania, I'm like, yep, angry Chihuahua. Because that was just my experience. Someone named Constantine. I used to know some Romanian. I used to be able to say some things in Romanian. My eyes are mesmerizing. Thanks. You saw older pictures of him. Burner without tattoos. I don't like it. I don't like it. Whatever happened to the horrible nurse? So she is still under investigation, and investigations take time. Typically, a CPS investigation is 60 days long. Utah's weird. I don't know how they do it there. No idea. Yep, just Bark. But she is under investigation. I'm sure absolutely fucking nothing will happen because the state of Utah and a lot of states, they don't care until the abuse gets so bad that the kids are like Ruby Frankie's kids. But from all of my experience and all of the cases I've talked about, read, learned about, heard about, whatever, shared with you guys, Abuse like that only ever gets worse. It does not get better. And Ruby Franke was reported for many years. Years she was reported to DCFS and CPS, and they did fucking nothing because she was stupid fucking rich, and Mormons, which she was a Mormon, they run that state. Oh, thank you, Vivian, for the super chat. So they're not doing anything about it. They're just not, especially when you have very rich people that are influential in that town. They will not do anything about it. I promise you, nothing is going to happen to Nurse Hannah until she hurts those boys so badly that someone else intervenes. The only reason that you know Ruby Franke's name from all of the child abuse cases was because her son escaped after being held captive by Jody Hildebrandt and Ruby Franke, right? He escaped and told a neighbor while he was emaciated and starving and dehydrated and all of that stuff. That was the only reason. Cops intervened. DCFS and CPS do fuck all, especially in states where the church runs the fucking state. And they're members of the church, paying tithings to the church, paying tons and tons of money to the church, talking incredibly well about the church on social media, and they're getting tons and tons of views. Okay, that church is, I don't know everything about it, but from everything that I've been researching recently, it's fucking terrifying. It is the scariest of cults. And anyway, I do have cages. I've had them since I was a kid. 10% of their overall income. Yep. The Mormon church is extremely wealthy. Extremely wealthy. Okay? They are fucking, it's the richest fucking church. And I know more things than I wish I knew about that church. I tried to watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, you know, the reality show. I made it through half of one episode. They fucking scare me. And I've been to prison and they fucking scare me. The theme song fucking scares me. And I played the theme song to my children because I'm dramatic. I'm like, what holiday does this sound like? They all said Halloween. They're like, oh, something scary, like maybe Halloween. Yeah. Yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't know The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, oh my God. And it's like Abby from Dance Moms is in it, but she has a different face. It's not Abby from Dance Moms. Same vibe. Cause she's like, this is I only know half of one episode where she's talking crazy shit to her daughter who was recently divorced, and she's like 25 years old with like 2 kids, and she officially divorced her husband, and she went out on a date, and her mom, who's giving Abby from Dance Moms, is like shaming her for going on a motherfucking date. Maybe you married your teenage daughter in the church and you she's like, why are you not home with the children? Like, what? I only have them half the time. We're divorced. I can do that. I have my own time now. I'm my own person. I'm going to go on a date because I don't have, what? And I'm watching this and I'm like, dude, you encouraged her to get married at 18 years old. Of course it didn't fucking work. Then there was another mom that she was like, I met my husband when I was 16. We have 17, 11 kids. I'm 20. And I'm like, I'm doing the math and I'm like, oh, he doesn't really like the show. He doesn't want to be on camera. I bet he fucking doesn't. I bet he doesn't, because he was 16 and you were you were 16, he was 21. If I have matched that right, and you have 4 kids. What? So I bet he does not want to be on that show. Crazy ass Vivian with another super chat. Oh, my favorite one. How are you? Thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate you. Gross. Awful. Absolutely awful. Abby from Dance Moms, she was the what? She like made JoJo Siwa cry, and she was so mean to JoJo Siwa. And like she went to prison eventually for like, I think was it tax fraud? And she was horrible and super mean to these like little kids. And JoJo Siwa was one of them, and awful. Thank you again, Vivian, for the super chat. What up from El Paso? Where are your nails? I don't have them right now. I ripped them off. Ow. I haven't seen her talk about her time in prison. That would be interesting. You know who I love that's been to prison? Martha Stewart. I love Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg together. Name another iconic couple. You know, like, not that they're a couple. You know what I'm saying? Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. Oh my God. I love seeing them together. They're so funny. They have Snoop on the stoop instead of Elf on the Shelf and Martha on the mantle. Bitch. I have not been to Cook County Jail. No, I didn't go to jail in Illinois. She was the woman in the dorm screaming to people to pick up their feet. Of course she was. Of course she was. Do you think Martha? No, he's married. And he has like 100 grandkids and he's super happy. Stop disrespecting people that you see collab together. That's weird. Obviously, I'm so chill. Yay. You didn't know about Martha on the Mantle? Oh my God, it's so funny. Like, there should be a Martha on the Mantle. You can't have a Snoop on the stoop without Martha on the Mantle. You know? Okay, I have to go make dinner. Probably. I'll give y'all 3.5 more minutes. Hi from Kansas City. Thank you so much for being here, Annie, but I hate Kansas City like a lot. I appreciate it though. Jess on the ledge. Oh my God. JC Windsor, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate y'all so much. I don't deserve y'all. Like, seriously. Just go to Amazon and you can find Snoop on the Stoop. But I also think Walmart now carries Snoop on the Stoop and Martha on the Mantle. I keep burping. I'm immediately ordering them. They're such a vibe, and you have to get both. You know, burner on the burner. I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive winter break with these kids. Oh my God. Like, I love my kids more than anything. But please stop yelling and screaming and fighting and breaking things and running around and... oh my God. It's so hard. Oh my... It's like not even... It's barely 6. I'm so tired. My views on dating? Just don't date men. It'll be fine. She says, as she's in a heterosexual relationship. I don't regret my tattoos. No. Anything that I got, even if it wasn't the best, like every tattoo I got, it was because I wanted it or it was because it was out of love. Like that used to say Johnny Bravo or whatever. And now it's a death moth. So even if you do some dumb shit and you get someone's name tattooed on you, you could always cover it with like a death moth, you know? Because you a taco body bitch. Johnny Bravo body bitch. I'm pretty sure that was right. That was the name. Some toddlers are just built different. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. This has been very difficult. Johnny Bravo. Yeah, my ex walks like Johnny Bravo. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, Bernard said it to me. He's like, why does he walk like Johnny Bravo? And I almost peed my fucking pants. It's like, because he's not wrong. He does look and walk like Johnny Bravo. It's, you know, the imaginary lat syndrome, right? You gotta get the bulging, but you can't see. Okay, and then behind, like, it's this. I can't even repeat it. I'm just kidding. Hopefully the judge doesn't see that. This is for entertainment purposes only, and this is definitely not about Reese Klein. What? I wonder why family court's gone so terribly wrong. Oh, cause she honest on the internet? Oh shit. Anyway. Crazy. Life is crazy. Twinkle toast on the driveway. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. One of my exes, who knows who, we don't know, came came to my house to drop off some things, and it's not that funny. We were watching the security cameras, and he was shaking his butt all the way down the driveway. So someone was like, why is he shaking his ass on the driveway? So he's like, twinkle toes. But like, I can't even repeat it. I don't even know. And it was just the funniest thing. And I wish I still had that video, but I don't even think I have it anymore. I sent it to you, Jory. I don't know if we have it anymore though. It's so fucking funny. Do you look back at it? He can't look at my security cameras. They were many years old because it's about an ex that we don't know and that y'all don't know who it is. Family court's expensive. Shut up. Yeah, I talk a lot about it on Patreon. And I just uploaded a new Patreon video, not about him, different thing. There's 5 episodes of surviving a narcissist or how I figured out my entire life was a lie. 5 episodes so far. I just uploaded the 5th one not that long ago, like a couple hours ago. But really, it's like, we can talk all the shit we want in the world, right? About my narcissistic ex, but I think it's funnier to talk about like how I really thought this person was like 10 feet tall, you know, and they're 5'8". Yeah, they're 5'8". But I truly believed, I don't even know. I was like fucking hypnotized or under a goddamn spell. I truly believed this person was everything they said they were. They were incredible. I was so proud of them and I celebrated them and I put so much love and effort and energy into them. And it was such a huge turning point for me once I realized that I'm the glue that's keeping this family together. It's my love and my energy and my effort that makes this relationship what it is. It has nothing to do with that person's effort because there's 0. And I don't need that. Like, I can take my energy and my effort to someone that's actually gonna fucking appreciate it and give a shit, you know? So I think it's kind of a little bit funny to talk about how I just didn't see it for so long. Like, it's funny, but it's not, you know? Like, we can laugh about it. But man, it was such a hard thing to realize that I have to use dark humor to kind of navigate that. When did I start going live? 7 years ago? No, 6.5 years ago. Pointed by it wasn't even that, you know, because, you know, the great 6 minutes of my life. But that, it wasn't that. It was that, like, I genuinely liked the person that they made me believe that they were. It wasn't about sex. It wasn't about anything else. It wasn't about money because he was fucking homeless when I met him. It was, I liked the person that he made me think that he was. I was not in love with a real person. I was in love with the person they pretended to be. And that has been such a long and hard thing for me to realize, recognize, and heal from. Because, like, how are you in love with a fake person, bitch? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But it's true. Like, I don't like him. Like, at all. I feel nothing for him now. Like I feel anger, but for my kids, but everything that I liked about that person wasn't real. It was not real. I've been doing YouTube 6.5 years. All the red flags that, because I've known him for over a decade, right? I didn't have the knowledge that I have today that I had a decade ago. So the red flags that I just fucking ignored, I didn't know were red flags. Like truly, genuinely, I did not know. I was fresh out of prison when I met him. And I understood all of his excuses with things and being distant and cold because of everything that they experienced. Now I'm like, okay, you're a 40-year-old fucking man. You need to heal all that trauma and all that shit that you went through. It's not an excuse to be a piece of shit to people. It's not an excuse to hurt people. You're a grown-ass man. Fucking heal it. Right? But 10 years ago, I didn't have that same knowledge. And I was so excited to get to know someone that seemed so real and so genuine and tough and brave and safe and all that shit. Okay. I'm not the same person I was when I met him 10 years ago. I'm not the same person you guys met 6 years ago. I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago. I think it was so hard too. Yeah, Nikki, absolutely. It was so hard too because I was blamed for everything. And I'm so used to that I'm like, I can fix it. It's me. I'm the problem. It's my fault. I did this. I'm too sensitive. I'm immature. No, he's a lying, cheating piece of shit that is abusing you mentally, physically, financially. It's not your fault because you pour everything into them and they give nothing back. How old is I? I'm 35 now, so barely 25, I guess. Not quite 25. I don't know. That's good. Facts. Then I realized also quickly, because I had been gaining the knowledge and I was in therapy for many years, that I had narcissistic friends and it was my fault. I was the common denominator. There was a pattern in me that I had to heal because I attracted these kinds of people. I was a people pleaser. I didn't have any boundaries. I had a really hard time telling people no. And it was my fault I attracted narcissistic partners and narcissistic friends. It felt like home. So I had to work that out in therapy. And then as people would come into my life while I'm learning this after I left my abuser, people would come in and I'd be like, nope, fuck no, get the fuck out of my house. Oh, you've been here for a week and a half. You need to get the fuck out of my house. Absolutely the fuck not. Nope, I'm good. I'm telling you right now, I've seen what I needed to see. It's a no. It's a no. Now I'm so much quicker with it than I was a decade ago. I can recognize it, I can spot it, I can see your intention. I can see that there is hatred, jealousy, and there's some bitter shit here, and you can fuck right off with that. Like, if you have people in your life that are jealous of you and not happy for you, get them out of your life. They are a cancer. It takes years to understand it and years to heal from it. And it's hard. It's so hard to tell people no. I sacrificed so much time and so much fucking money on people that hated me, that talked shit about me behind my back, that used me, that manipulated me, that tried to take my children and give them to my abuser after I left. Literally, like the person that I helped build a whole fucking platform for, Jennifer Cutting. I used to not be able to say that. I can say it now because I don't give a fuck. She was my friend. I helped her build a fucking YouTube channel and she borrowed thousands of dollars from me. I gave her a vehicle so she could take her daughter to school. I gave her a whole ass vehicle and still she used me. And when I left Reese, she tried to help him and she begged him, please subpoena me so I can go to court and help get custody of your kids back. She tried to give my children to my abuser because I would not give her any more money. And those were the people that I had around me. Jennifer Cutting would also tell me that I am not good enough in her little sly ways, that I need to be very grateful for Reese because I'm from nothing. I'm from the gutter. Not from money. And per her own quote, to another person that I don't like. She said, Jessica does not have the class and the grace that comes from money. She is not from money. She will never have the elegance that comes with it. Bitch, what? Like it was wild to see these people side with him and try to help my abuser take my children from me, and she was one of them. And, I think it's kind of the first time in my entire career that I kind of feel validated in a sense and I feel heard because I've talked about it on Patreon and she tried to come back to YouTube and hey Matt, how are you? She tried to come back to YouTube and YouTube was like, "We're good, bitch, go the fuck away." And she lost subscribers and then she stopped making content. And that was really the first time that I actually felt seen and heard in a long time, because I did nothing for her besides give her tons of money and help build her career, you know. Um, I did everything from giving her a car, YouTube equipment, coach her on YouTube, did her thumbnails for her. Like did everything, and all I got was thanks. And she talked shit about me behind my back and was horrible and tried to help my abuser take my children. And I wish I saw it sooner. I just didn't, I have this thing in me where I'm like, well, I would never do that to someone. So I don't see it coming. And it took a lot of time to get to the place where I'm like, I'm good. Like it took so much time for me to be able to recognize, hold on, nope, I know what this is. And I don't like this. I'm good. This is narcissistic. This is toxic. I'm the fuck out of here. I can do it very quickly now, but it took a lot of time to get there. Because I always gaslight myself. I'm like, okay, what did I do? Did I say something wrong? It was probably me. Like maybe they didn't get my humor. I have a lot of dark humor. I'm the least serious person that you'll ever meet. Like in my personal life, everything's a joke. There is no serious anything. Like I'm serious on the internet sometimes, but I'm the least serious person ever. Everything's a bit. And there's so much dark humor, and I'm constantly doing some dumb shit to make people around me laugh. I'm a whole idiot off the internet, So I would constantly tell myself, like, oh, it's probably me, or maybe that joke wasn't too funny, maybe I took it too far, you know? Frenemies, yeah. She was so fucking jealous of me, and she didn't even want to fuck with me until I blew up on the internet. Because I hadn't gone back to my hometown, and, the many years before YouTube was crazy, and, no. Did she want to come hang out with me then? When I was nobody and had nothing? Sure didn't. Oh, I'm so glad I helped you, Evan. All right, I have to get off here. I really gotta go. I have to make dinner. Yes, Matt, that's who that is. 2 years? Good job, dude. I was so afraid to tell you guys about the toxic friends I removed from my life. A huge reason for that was my entire career before I left my ex. The things I would talk about on YouTube, he would tell me that corporate was watching. He's in a corporate job. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. And I was kind of censored, and I overthought everything. And I didn't want to make him look bad because he had a corporate job. And, some of his people started to watch the channel after so long because I had been getting more and more internet popular. And I just couldn't say certain things. And it was very like, don't go to jail. Here's my story. And I hated it. And like, I just couldn't speak freely ever. I could never talk about a lot of the things going on with me and him. Mostly not, unless it was very edited and very watered down and very vague. But I'm slowly building up the courage to talk about that more over on Patreon. Will it eventually be on YouTube? Maybe, probably, but Patreon is something that I can control. It's smaller. I see all the members. Thank you for all the raccoons. I love y'all. And it's just something that I'm trying to do, but it takes time, So the Patreon series that I have, it might transition to YouTube. I know I said that members would get it, but we have a lot of new members and they were gifted randomly, and that kind of makes me even more insecure and nervous. But I think I'll eventually make it on, it'll go to YouTube eventually. But right now it's on Patreon. So I feel as though I have control of my story in some sense, you know? Um, and I know that sucks for so many people, but I need to dictate the way I tell my story, especially with the really traumatic shit that is hard for me to even say out loud or to myself. So there's 5 episodes. I just dropped the latest episode. I'll be chatting with the chat after I make dinner for all the little munchkins. So in about an hour or so. So definitely go sign up for Patreon. It's $2 for 200 videos. And you can chat with me. So, you know, I love y'all. Have a good night. Please stay safe during the holiday season. Don't let someone's crusty, dusty, undiagnosed son stress you the fuck out. Okay? Don't do that. Block him. Just do it. I promise it's better that way.